The regular recommended daily dose of funny is just not enough. Thankfully, we have extra funny with TJ and Riggins.
So Lindsay is getting ready for another weekend getaway, this time with her friends, two of her friends. They're going to the beach. And Riggins just casually mentioned, they just saw that giant great white shark off the coast of that area.
Mm-hmm. There was
trying to scare her.
There was a woman had to be hospitalized last Tuesday. She was bit, and officials say it was likely a shark bite in sea pines.
Likely? Hey, you don't know?
They said it was consistent with a shark bite. So I guess she didn't see what she got bit by, but they're like,
was
that's
it
a shark.
the young girl?
I think she was younger.
And I thought did it sever her, or they had to reattach her hand or something? I don't know. I read that.
So then Lindsay goes, well, I'm not even getting in the ocean to pee anymore. I'm scared to death. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, if anybody is safe from a shark attack in the water, it would be you, Lindsay, since you pee in the ocean when it's just ankle deep.
True. But you know how you do see them come up on the sand? Like, all the way up? I feel like the second I got to pee and I get out there, here it comes, like every time. Mm-hmm. I'm terrified.
But all you got to do is turn around and run a couple of steps, and it can't get you after that.
Yeah, I'm so scared.
Now, dolphins and orcas can go up onto the shore easier than a shark can.
In all fairness, listen, I need to get my lazy A up. My parents live on the water, on the beach. What am I doing? I just got to walk like 20 feet.
Yeah.
It's just that I've been lazy.
Yeah, that's a hard walk, though. When you're out there in a beach chair, relaxing and drinking and just not moving around, and then you say,
it's a hard walk.
It's probably as far to walk into the water as it is to walk up to the condo, but then you got to go. Is it upstairs? Mm-hmm. And you got to go all the way up there, and you got sand everywhere and all that.
Mm-hmm. You're right. I just need to pee on the sand. You're right.
Right there in your chair.
Y'all gather around. Block me.
I think I'll do it. And you know what you could do? Have like a bottle of water or something and just start pouring it on you like you're hot, but then just pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's say that water bottle had Mountain Dew in it.
Yeah. I mean, for as much as I pee, honestly, I pee all the time. I'd be walking back and forth. I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Just take a shovel out there with you. Dig a hole.
That's not a bad idea.
It's like, the whole place is your litter box.
Yeah.
Miles and miles.
I'm the cat. Yeah.
What kind of cocktails do you bring down to the beach? Do you pack up a cooler? Because I know you don't drink beer. So do you make like a big vat of like pre-mixed cocktails? What do you do?
No. Typically, I honestly don't drink a lot on the beach. If I have something, have you ever had a mom water?
Mm-mm.
They're real good. They're different names. There's like Carol, Nancy, Susan, and they're different flavors, but they're fantastic. Or Jody just told me about a new one I haven't tried yet called Surfside.
Surfside. Yeah, it's vodka and iced tea in a can.
Oh.
So I'm gonna maybe try those if I can find them anywhere. She said it's hard to find.
Well, they have them at the liquor store as opposed to grocery stores, and I guess because it's got vodka in it.
Yeah,
I think that's where you could get them.
She said that where y'all live sold out all the time.
Yeah,
but I can see that because you're on the lake and
and then a lot of drunk housewives up here. Drunk ass housewives.
Yeah,
they call it mom water, and it's vodka and tea.
Well, the Surfside, the mom water's vodka and soda. It's like a vodka soda, but they're flavored. So like Nancy is like mango peach and Carol is coconut. They're mom names,
Yeah.
And then these vodka teas come in, peach and whatever that is. Arnold Palmer is half lemonade, half tea. They have that flavor, and then they have lemon flavor. It's just a bunch of different tea flavors.
I'm going to try those.
And they're not carbonated.
Which I love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
that's the ticket.
It's not good for me because I suck it down because it tastes just like the one. I only want the plain tea one. That's my favorite, and it just tastes like tea.
Really?
Yeah. And I suck it down in the heat out there, quenching thirst. Doesn't even have an aftertaste.
So if I have to pick a flavor, the tea, just the regular tea.
Yeah, but I mean that's just my preference. Jody likes the the lemonade tea one, I think, best. But they do have a peach that's good. So mine are the plain tea and then the peach tea. Those are my favorite ones. But I don't drink them. I may have one in a day while we're out on the lake or something. I'd rather be in that beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a twisted tea? Is that a lot different?
No.
Okay.
But this is made for ladies.
This is made for ladies.
It's in the slim can, and it looks, more feminine, different colors on it and stuff.
And
but
also
I'm sure it's the same thing. Well, I don't know. Is twisted tea vodka?
Mm-mm.
No?
I think it's malt beverage, like at the grocery store.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those. People throw those out the window. If you count like what people are littering the most, a lot of twisted teas and a lot of Bud Ice, tall boys. You see that more than other types of litter and Monster Energy drinks.
So that means that people who prefer those things are just trashier.
I think you can probably make a 1-to-1 comparison for what you see being thrown out. You can craft the person in your head.
Yeah.
This is up in the suburbs and kind of like a nice area. It's like Bud Ice, tall boys, twisted teas, and like Monster Energy drinks.
Who is throwing anything out of their window anymore? I
don't know.
That's my question.
I hear these PSAs going all the time on radio and everything. Keep North Carolina beautiful. Don't litter. And then you look, and I'm thinking, why is this necessary?
Yeah.
Clearly, the twisted tea people.
Mm-hmm. When's the last time you've seen somebody throw something out of the window of the car? I haven't in years.
I saw somebody packing cigarettes and they threw the cellophane out at a stoplight. No, that's another level of gutsy, not to just be like, driving. They're at a stoplight and throwing something out the window. It's like, what are you doing?
Were they 80? Was it an old person?
I don't know.
Excuse me.
Now, when you smoke, did you smoke in the car when you used to smoke back in the day?
Yeah.
Y'all both did?
Yeah, I did. I loved it. Yeah.
Do you throw the butt or whatever you call it out the window?
I never did. I always had like a little bottle of water or something, and I'd put because I was like very self-conscious about throwing cigarette butts out.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, because you just flick it out. Yeah.
Uh-huh. But not if there was a car behind me, or back when I smoked, it was mainly on country roads and stuff. Where a lot of clear cutting could be burned down and stuff like that.
Well, and in all fairness, everyone smoked when you smoked. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, in the 80s or whenever.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Throw it out.
Yeah. But the cellophane, that's a whole, that's a whole other level.
But let me tell you something. If you smoked in a car, even with you crack the window and all of that, it still smelled like cigarettes when you get in your car. If you kept the cigarette butts inside the car when you were finished with them, that was another level of stank. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you ever got in anybody's car that actually used the ashtray of the car, you could barely stay in it. It was bad.
There's something about that smell, not the ashtray, but like a cigarette smell that's like, I'm going to say this, it's going to sound weird, but like nostalgic. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like beach, summer, not that I ever smoked, but like just the smell of it. It's like fun.
Yeah.
When I smell it, it's like fun.
Bowling alley. When I think of going into my hometown bowling alley, I can smell it even though I haven't been in there in 30 years. I know what it smells like, and it's a little bit of cigarette. It's a little bit of maybe BO or something, but there's something.
Feet.
Yeah, kind of maybe feet
yeah.
and like the hot dogs. I don't know. There's something nostalgic about it. I get it.
I wonder if it still smells that way because it's been illegal to smoke inside any building in North Carolina in a long time.
I bet it does. Unless they've replaced the carpets and knocked down the walls, I bet it smells exactly the same.
It's probably in it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
When I bartended for minimal time, maybe 3 months at ECU, I bartended, at the first ever non-smoking bar.
Whoa.
Really?
In Grayville. Yeah. In 2003 or 4. Yeah.
So the first boring bar.
Yeah. And nobody wanted to go.
Yeah.
And now it's the most popular place, It's crazy.
Yeah, I always thought that I never agreed with those, no smoking laws. Were you going to tell somebody who owns a business you can and can't do this in your business and not let them cater to their customer base? Mm-hmm. I never agreed with that. And then, getting arguments with people, but it's just so terrible. You can't even go in a place. Well, don't go. It's a free market. Go to another place. They don't have to cater to you. If the majority of their customers smoke, then they're going to go with the majority of their customers.
That's true. Was it ever a fire hazard? I mean, packed clubs and bars, people smoking. You got to think. I mean,
yeah, that's weird to think about because I remember when I first started going to clubs, people on the dance floor with cigarettes, trying not to burn anybody, and they have to smoke it with their head tilt. When they take a pull off of it, you tilt your head straight up so you didn't pull it away and accidentally burn somebody. Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me someone's hair didn't burn. You can't tell me.
And I clearly remember smoking in hospitals. Like they had smoking and non-smoking hospital rooms, not just the lounge area, waiting room, and then smoking in the mall. People just walking through the mall smoking.
That's so crazy.
And I'm surprised.
The hospital's the more crazy one, but
I'm surprised that we don't see more of those retro videos like you like Riggins of 80s things happening where people are walking through the mall smoking
cigarettes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is funny to think about now. Like, do you want to sit on smoking or non-smoking side? Like, you won't even smell it over here. It's like, what a funny concept is like this half of the restaurant is not for smoking. Mm-hmm. Like it matters.
Like at Cracker Barrel, there's that one piece of lattice work. That would divide the smoking sections.
Yeah.
This is TJ Riggins Extra Funny. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Watch the TJ and Riggins Show with new Carolina-specific content, deals, and more. Available to check out every weekday. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
So by now, you've probably heard me talk about Mandu Charlotte, and it's my latest obsession. I love it, and it's only 15 minutes out of your day, and it feels like and looks like you've been in the gym for hours. What it is, they put electromuscle stimulation vests on you. You do little workout, 15-minute simple moves, but the vest stimulates your muscles, and I'm telling you, tones, lengthens, strengthens. You're going to look better. You're going to feel better. You're going to achieve those weight loss goals. Check out Mandu Charlotte, and your first one is free. Go to tjriggins.com/fitness.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Let's do it!
Now, back to TJ and Riggins Extra Funny.
This is a fun story out of Canada. There's an 80-year-old British Columbia widow who just had passed, and it was in August of 2021, but the case is just now moving forward. She left her $1 million estate to a much younger, quote, professional companion and male escort.
All right.
And her closest living relatives have been given the go-ahead to challenge the will. So that's why it's just now making it in the news. So it said, let's see, Janet Henry executed her final will and testament in August of 2021, 3 months before she died, leaving the bulk of her estate to a man named Simon Garston. So Jill and Ross Sutherland McCrone, which would be her niece and nephew, are seeking to have the will overturned, which would open the door for them to potentially inherit the money.
Oh,
They're pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I get why they're mad.
But I mean, let's see because the way they describe it in the court papers is funny. Following her husband's death, the deceased apparently enjoyed retaining and paying for the services of various male escorts for the purpose of companionship and sexual services. She liked to get serviced at 84. Still getting serviced.
Old
Good
Janet.
for her.
Mm-hmm.
With various.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had to
Gross.
have it.
Let's see. Henry and Garston, that's the gigolo guy, met online via Skype and in person for the first time in April. So they were just, online relationship until the year that she died. The decision, they say, over the next 6 months, the pair had a number of quote unquote overnight visits, meeting in person for the last time, excuse me, when Garston stayed at Henry's home for 3 nights in October. The sexual and companionship services Mr. Garston provided were paid for by the deceased at agreed upon prices, which were not insignificant. So the niece and nephew are already saying, she already spent our inheritance humping all these male escorts and their companionship and all that. Wow. The relatives' notice of civil claim argues that the will should be set aside because Henry was vulnerable and lonely, particularly due to COVID-19 restrictions in place at the time, and that her relationship with Garston was a transactional one where he was, quote, in a position of dominance and control. Ooh.
Oh.
Dominating Granny? Oh, no. Janet, come on, Janet. What are we doing?
What did she pass from exactly?
I didn't say.
Getting
I know what.
nailed too hard.
Damn AIDS.
Yeah. Ew.
Out there giving it to every damn male prostitute she could scrounge up $1 for.
Oh, my.
Dang.
But this is what she wanted. She put it in her last will and testament. Isn't that the whole point of your will?
Yeah.
That's your final word. I want it to go to this guy, regardless of what you think of their relationship. That's what she wanted done with her money.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be livid too, but that's not my decision to make.
But that's why it always, it says of sound mind and body, so they can say that she wasn't of sound mind, and he took advantage of her. Because if she would have been in her right mind, she'd have give it to sister and me.
No, I don't think so.
Aunt Janet's in there. She doesn't even know that. There's nothing more to it than just him taking her to Pound Town for a fee.
Yeah.
The Uber fee of traveling to Pound Town.
That's right.
She paid him. He needs to go on his way now.
And it sounds like she was doing this up in the months leading up till her death.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's why it's suspicious.
So she died at the end of 2021, and he spent 3 nights with her in October.
Yeah.
She changed her will in August.
Crazy.
So, yeah.
Man. Till death do us part. I mean, would you freak out if you passed away and you found out, like, Jody, you expect her to, like, move on and get married again or something? I don't know. But that takes a turn when you find out she's not getting married, but she's just getting a lot of prostitutes. Right? Wouldn't that? I mean, that's totally different than.
It'd be a slap in my face.
It would be.
It's so disturbing.
Yeah.
Spending what little money I left for her on a damn man whore.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's 84, I don't know.
What?
I don't know, but it hits different when they're older.
Okay, I think maybe a positive about this, if I'm in that family with this lady, I would think, okay, well, I would rather her just get male escorts than to actually get into a relationship with some cheesy old man that I gotta deal with all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
I get that.
Yeah. There's something a little safer, not sexually safer, but like,
laughing at their stupid jokes.
Emotionally. Yeah.
Oh, Simon. I got to see this guy, Simon Garston.
Yeah.
And see what a male gigolo looks like in Canada. I mean, goodness.
And how old was he, you said?
Didn't say, I don't think.
Oh, it didn't say.
It just said considerably younger.
I'm picturing those still like in his 60s.
Yeah, because I mean, that if you're 20 years younger than she is, you'd be 64.
Yeah.
You'd be a baby compared to her.
Yeah.
No pictures.
Yeah.
Might not even be his real name.
And were people still Skyping in 2021?
I don't know. How do you meet on Skype? I don't even know how that happens.
Skype was over when Zoom came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But let's say she met him through some online man whore site. Then they could be, all right, well, let's just Skype and talk and all that. And I bet he was charging her for each Skype session,
Sure.
too. I just don't want to think about an 84-year-old woman doing online sex stuff.
Really? Oh, I don't
or
mind it.
really anybody for that matter. Just,
anybody, but
said he was. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just at 84. How warmed up are you? I mean, I can't imagine.
Hey, the car's still running. I mean, she's and also she was lonely.
Yeah.
COVID and losing her husband, longtime husband.
Well, I don't know. There's
So
another way. I don't know.
And she didn't have kids.
She didn't. Yeah,
No,
right.
That's niece and nephew are the closest relatives that she has.
I would binge all the reality television. You just have no idea what I do other than that. That would be the last thing on my list.
Oh, please. She's 84. She's watched all the shows. She's done all the crosswords. She's done every puzzle. She knows Mahjong. She's done it all. She's 84.
I would eat everything in sight because I don't care how I look. Like I'm envisioning my 80s, upper 80s, and I can't wait.
But I mean, I think there's something to be said about an 84-year-old lonely woman like that can maneuver technology enough to be on Skype and be cyber sexed and stuff.
Sure.
Good point.
It says he was 54 years her junior. So she was 84. So mine is 54.
What?
30? A 30-year-old named Simon just coming in. Just wreck.
Gross.
Give him all the money. God bless him. I mean, it's not what I want for my grandma.
Worse.
Yeah.
30?
I wonder what
I would be so upset at my son if he did.
I wonder what the niece and nephew look like.
Yeah, I can't find pictures of any of them. This is all taken from like court filings, but it's tough to know.
God.
I hear the 84-year-old was still super hot though. So
Yeah.
She didn't look 84.
Especially on camera.
Yeah. Oh, she's just like, oh my gosh.
Now I wonder if he was still, if that's his job, he was servicing other clients. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's what she just wanted him, to get away from that world, and like he was Pretty Man, like Pretty Woman, but he was Pretty Man. I want you out of that world. You just be mine.
Yeah.
Do you think?
But I mean, they're talking like she was like super, super wealthy. But by the time they pay for attorneys and all that stuff, $1 million estate, I mean, come on.
Yeah, right.
In today's world, especially in Canada, where most of it's going to go to taxes anyway. And all of that.
You know what, though? Same age difference as Bill Belichick and what's her name? Mm-hmm. I remember us talking about it. 54, almost 54 years.
Jordan
Hudson.
Yeah. So what's worse? I almost think the prostitutes are better. I mean,
she knew what she was getting into. Yeah, she's not looking for, she doesn't realistically believe she's about to start dating this gigolo.
Yeah.
She's like, it's the end of my life. They met 10 months before she died. This was her final, hurrah. She's like, you know what? I've seen it. I've done it. I want to have some sex.
And she's probably thinking, I don't have any close family. I don't have kids or grandkids or anything. The only thing I have are this trashy niece and nephew and my brother's kids, and I'm not leaving them anything.
Yeah.
They've never had anything to do with me. They've always just been a bunch of trouble.
Sure.
So I'm going to leave it to the 30-year-old gigolo.
Yeah.
Good for her. I love how we can turn back
full
to
circle.
That.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Wow. Great story.
It's Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins. Where are these huge discounts on great products? The deals page at TJRiggins.com.
Check it out.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yeah.